Generally speaking, you bet the favorites in week 1 of the NFL season, and you will probably walk away with 9 or 10 wins at the end of play. That hasn't been the case certainly so far this week. Yes, Denver did rally and easily cover as a home chalk on Thursday night. But after yesterday's games, the favorites 7-6-1 against the spread. But the other thing I've often told you as well, no matter the sport, no matter the season, the opening couple weeks, it's the only time you truly have the advantage over the odds makers because the numbers simply aren't sharp. And let's look at some of those numbers from yesterday, guys. I mean, in reality, and listen, I didn't use the play, and yet you know what a phenomenal week I had here. Matter of fact, 7 straight winning days, 4-0 sweep with my best bet and 3-0 sweep with complimentary plays combined Saturday in college football. Yesterday hit my best bet again, and I'll talk about that in just a moment on the 49ers over the Packers, plus hitting 2 out of 3 with my NFL free picks. I didn't use this game, but seriously, when you looked at it, what was New England doing as a 10-point favorite against Buffalo? Seriously, what did they think? Tom Brady had all his weapons back from a year ago. I mean, what a bad line in that game. And then you looked at the Tennessee-Pittsburgh game, and listen, did I think Pittsburgh would lose that game outright? Absolutely not. But you could see how that number had dropped as the public money had rolled on in Tennessee. You knew Ben Roethlisberger was still playing behind a lousy offensive line. And what was he, sacked 5 or 6 times yesterday? You knew that the Steelers lost their big-time playmaker, Mike Wallace, who left via free agency and went to Miami. And you knew the Steelers had problems coming up with a reliable running back. And all those things factored into the decision yesterday with them losing that contest. So again, you look at some of the bad numbers. You look at Kansas City, a 3.5-point favorite at Jacksonville. Seriously? What did the Jaguars do in the preseason to encourage anybody to think that they could stay within 3.5 points of anyone in week number 1? Starting a quarterback who hadn't played since week 2 of the preseason because of a thumb injury. And this was a Jacksonville team, I think, when final roster cuts were made, when everybody got down and released all those players a couple weeks ago, they went out and added, I think it was 7 new guys to their 53-man roster. That tells you the coaching staff, the front office staff didn't have that much faith in the personnel they had after watching those guys play 4 weeks of preseason play. So again, you look at some of the bad numbers. You look at an Indianapolis team that only covered one game by double digits last year at home. What were the Colts doing laying 11? A Colts team that played no defense last year and clearly still can't play any defense, laying 11 points yesterday at home to the Oakland Raiders. So again, 7-6-1 the favorites are so far against the spread going into tonight's game, where you have Washington a home favorite, Houston a road chalk. But at least tonight you have lines that I think are certainly more competitive, more fairly priced, and I'll talk about those games in just a moment. Hi guys, Al DeMarco here. If you haven't realized it yet, you are watching the Monday Video Report. As I said yesterday, I personally cashed in with another 15-dime play. And remember, 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes to improve to a perfect 2-0 start in this NFL season. They've both been 15-dime releases, cashing with the Ravens and the Broncos over the total on Thursday night. And then scoring yesterday with the 49ers. It wasn't easy. I didn't think it was going to be easy. And it wasn't, but it was a win, and that's all that matters. And then, of course, also cashed in with 2 of 3 free picks, giving you Carolina. There was another game. True, it was a 12-7 final. I told you I thought it would be a low-scoring game as well, and I didn't even count that among the free picks, of which I'm on a 44-25 roll, of which I'm 4-1 in the NFL so far this season. But I did tell you I thought Carolina was getting no respect from the odds makers, who had simply fallen in love with Carolina and Cam Newton. This was going to be the Panthers' year. Well, how did that start off yesterday, right, guys? Also gave you the Giants and the Cowboys going over the posted total. I was wrong with the Saints-Falcons total, but damn. 44-25 free pick roll, 3-0 college football free pick sweep on Saturday, 2 out of 3 yesterday in the NFL, 4 out of 5 to start the season. I ain't complaining. More importantly, 7 straight winning days and going for number 8 in a row tonight. I've got a 10-dime play. And again, 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes, so this is right there in the middle on the Eagles-Redskins side as I look to improve to 3-0 in the NFL. I want to talk about some of the other handicappers here at the site. First of all, congratulations going out to Jeff Benton. He's had 2 109 opening game of the year plays so far, one in college football, one in the NFL. He has won them both. College football was 2 Saturdays ago, Northwestern getting the job done in California. Yesterday in the NFL, the Saints covering the number at home against the Falcons. So kudos going out to him. Also, congratulations going out to Craig Davis. Now listen, I was here on the video yesterday. I told you that Craig Davis had a monster play on Saturday, which lost, okay? It was like his 109 winner, number 18 out of 24. He was crushed as the Cincinnati Bearcats, a road chalk, got humiliated in Champaign against the Illini of Illinois. But I also pointed out that this is a guy who has just made you a fortune in the NFL dating back to the 2011 season, and not to be unexpected because as former president of fantasyfootball.com, this is what this guy does for over a decade, okay? What did he do? Came right back with a 2-0 sweep yesterday. 50-dime winner on the Cowboys, 25-dime dog winner on the Bills. $10 bettors now up $11,175 in the NFL since the 2011 season. And I brought up those 2 handicappers first today because they involve 2 of your promotions today. First of all, Jeff Benton, who, as you know, with those 75-dime total releases in baseball and football over the past 3 months, has just been like money in the bank, hitting 13 out of 16, many of which you got as $5 play of the day selections. Well, today, he has a 50-dime NFC total of the month, the Eagles-Redskins over-under for your Monday night early game. To put this in perspective for you, this play is as strong as his 50-dime winner on the Ravens in the Super Bowl, okay? Just won with New Orleans yesterday. You can save $65 on the purchase of this play by using coupon code Jeff65. Meanwhile, Craig Davis, today, after the 2-0 NFL sweep on Sunday, has his 30-dime NFL totals teaser of the year. That's right, a totals teaser of the year. It's the $5 play of the day on the Chargers, Texans, Eagles, Redskins over under. It's a totals teaser. You get it for $5 after his 2-0 NFL sweep yesterday. The coupon code is Craig5. Craig, C-R-A-I-G, his first name, and the number 5. Now, you can also create your own discount today. You can save $22.22 off a single purchase of anything here at the site. Why $22.22? Because I felt like it. That's really the bottom line. I mean, there's nothing really behind it. And I can do whatever I want because I run the sites, damn it. Double 22. Double 22. D-O-U-B-L-E and the number 22. Double 22. Yes, double 22. Come on down. Double 22 is your coupon code today, and that'll save you $22.22 off a single purchase. Customer service just loves when I do stuff like that. Perhaps you want to use it and apply it toward Brad Wilton. His 100-dime max wager winner, number 7 out of 8 since he joined the site the day before the Super Bowl last year. Matter of fact, the Super Bowl last year, he had a, He had a 40-dime play on the Ravens. Well, tonight's play is 2.5 times stronger. It's over 3 times bigger than his 30-dime winner on Kansas City yesterday. And he's also going for winning day number 40 out of 63 overall. $10 bettor has won $7,915 over the past 2 months following his daily betting advice. How many $5 60-dime plays have you gotten from him over the past 2 months and made a fortune? Well, today, 100-dime max wager winner number 7 out of 8, your Houston, San Diego side from Brad Wilton. Let's see, other handicappers. Oh, how about Scott Delaney, my pal? $10 bettors up $7,345 over the past 280 days. And for those of you without a calculator, that means 9 months and 10 days. 50-dime NFL winner number 5 in a row, Houston, San Diego. Had a 50-dime winner yesterday on the 49ers, okay? Today he's looking to make it 5 in a row. That's the good. Let me talk about the bad. Trace Adams, unfortunately, we were going for charity play winner number 18 out of 25 yesterday, and Trace failed. He lost yesterday with the Bengals-Bears total. It happens sometimes. The charity play doesn't always win. Trace Adams doesn't always win. But factoring in that loss, Trace has still won 45 of the last 69 days, including 22 of the last 34. So, sorry guys, you can't really complain about what he's done for you. In fact, $1 bettors are still up $24,650. Think about that, $24,650 over the past 10 weeks. And tonight he has his Race of Bar winner, 1,500 star winner, number 12 out of 15. Now, Brian Rosica, have to talk about him for a moment. Yesterday, he took a pass. Saturday, oh my God, did he get killed. He had 109 winner, number 9 out of 12. It was on the University of Texas. They sucked so bad against BYU. Didn't their defensive coordinator get replaced last night? I thought that's what I saw. If he didn't, he should have been replaced after the game anyway. The whole defensive staff should have been fired. Mac Brown's going to have to make some major changes in Austin, because, baby, your team can't play defense. Your team can't tackle. Your team can't stop the run. BYU humiliated the University of Texas. And Rosica was on that play. He returns today, however, with 50-time NFL winner number 3 out of 4, his overall winner number 19 out of 30 since the beginning of June, and still, since he joined the site back last year, the day after the Super Bowl on February 5th, $10 bettors are up $9,845. So that's your rundown. Let's get to your free picks here now. Oh, boy, I'm telling you, this Houston-San Diego game, if you're talking about a team in the NFL and you asked me which team do you just never have faith in on a week-to-week basis, I would finger the Houston Texans. Oh, they may win 12 games again this year. Okay, they may make a playoff run. They may look great at times. The problem is other weeks, they don't. They are horribly inconsistent, and teams like that, I'm sorry, I would rather stay away than putting my money on them. I'm looking at Houston tonight -4. I think it's a bad number. But wouldn't surprise me if they win by 3. So I'm going to give you a free pick on the Texans, but I'm just telling you, I wouldn't put my money on it. I wouldn't bet on it if you paid me money to put on it, okay? That's how leery I am of the Houston Texans. I mean, listen, Arian Foster is going to return to service tonight, but you know he's going to alternate carries with Ben Tate, and a lot of you are going, oh, well, Ben Tate, hey, that's not a bad deal. Guys, Ben Tate, 2011, great deal. 942 yards rushing, 5.4 yards per carry. Last year, 279 yards rushing on 65 carries, as they gave Foster the ball 3,052 times a year ago. Geez, you think that's why he's worn out already? What is it with Houston teams? Earl Campbell, now Arian Foster, they just like run you into the ground? Now, you know, true, the Texans do get Brian Cushing back to help on that defense. Chargers couldn't run the ball last year, ranked 27th in the league in rushing. In fact, just 91 yards per game and averaging like 3.6 yards per carry. Are they going to be better on the ground this year? Perhaps. The offensive line has been retooled. It better have been retooled. Phillip Rivers found his ass on the ground 49 times a year ago. Can't complete many passes when your ass is on the ground. And you've got J.J. Watt, you know, throwing up those big arms and deflecting passes and coming up with 21.5 sacks a year ago. So I think the Texans are going to be able to get the Rivers. But listen, Texans went out and signed Ed Reed, right? He's injured. What a big surprise. Ed Reed is hurt again, okay? So he's not going to be back there in that secondary. They're also going to be without suspended defensive lineman Antonio Smith. That's a big loss because the moron decided to hit somebody over the head in the Miami Dolphins preseason game, I think it was, back in week number 2, and had to now finish the final game of a 3-game suspension by missing the opener. So, again, I like Houston as the free pick. A little. The total in the game, I have no effing clue where that game is going. Washington, Philadelphia game total? Damned if I know. Love the side. Have no idea about the total. I mean, you would think it would go over because, you know, Chip Kelly's going to bring that, you know, up-tempo offense that he ran at Oregon into the NFL. That means the Eagles are going to get more plays on a per-game basis, which means you have more offensive opportunities. Or if you're a Michael Vick at quarterback, you have more opportunities to throw interceptions. You've got RG3 back for the Redskins. Listen, he may not be running the run option too much coming off the knee injury, but the guy's a hell of a passer, and that means more opportunities for the Redskins to score as well. So you would think the game would go over. But the odds makers are thinking the same way. They put 51.5 points down on this game. I mean, in reality, this total should be around 47. So, you know, that has me concerned there. Everybody jumping on the over. You watch. This game will be like, you know, 21-14 or 20-17. It'll be some ridiculous low-scoring game. So, again, a very weak play on the Houston Texans as your freebie today. Go forth, make money, have fun. Talk to you again on Tuesday. Good luck, guys.